Not even the depths of hell could have forged a diamond this special.
Alright, so we gotta creep down here, guys. And there's a parking lot the guy says that he wants us to deliver to. Apparently he had a delivery here yesterday. I wasn't on the clock yesterday, so funny story. Tuesday I went out to near Providence, Rhode Island, to go look at a truck for my buddy, my business partner. He was buying a box truck from a company out that way, and I went out there, did a pre-trip on that truck. I noticed that there was some oil on the truck, on the differential, which is, you know, what spins the tires, for those of you who don't know. And yeah, I noticed some oil. It was still wet, and also the brake pads were soaked. Long story short, my buddy was driving out here 6 hours by me driving out to Providence or wherever that truck was located. Would have saved him a 3-hour round trip. So I went out there, scoped out the truck. My buddy was already 5 hours into his drive before I told him that this truck wasn't safe to go. And there it goes. That looks like our drop location. So I think I'm gonna pull up and then go behind it. Put my hazards on. So yeah, so I ended up driving out there, well, catching a Lyft ride out there, and you know, the truck wasn't safe, and it wasn't, you know, ready for transport. And then also some other things had to get addressed on the truck. But yeah, after my work day on Tuesday, I was driving home, stopped off at the mall real quick, and then I started my truck back up, and my truck had a check engine light. So I called Penske West Haven, and they sent out I called Penske Roadside, I'm sorry. I called Penske Roadside. They sent out a service unit, and he located, you know, the issue with the problem. The issue with the truck. And then they sent a tow truck to pick up the truck and bring it down to get serviced. And then they told me that they were gonna bring the truck back the same day and tow it back up to me. And that wasn't the case. I ended up not getting my truck back until about 10 a.m. yesterday. And, you know, I was told that it was gonna get towed back to me the same night. So I ended up not working yesterday. That's why there wasn't an upload for yesterday. It has been a couple days since my last upload, because or my last video, because it's either been not that crazy, or I haven't been working, or I don't feel like you guys are gonna learn anything from it, and I didn't really have any good stories to tell, and I haven't really been in the mood to start recording. But yeah, we're gonna hop out this truck and get this going. So like I said, I got the 20 footers right there, and let me just adjust the GoPro, make sure you guys can see it. I'm hoping I'm catching some good footage for y'all. My phone, I gotta get a separate phone just for this GoPro. But yeah, so yes, Tuesday I ended up taking out all my equipment out the truck, and ended up taking out all my equipment out the truck, all my edge protectors and everything, and my DEF fluid, just to get the truck back, you know, the same unit back, because they said that if they couldn't repair it the same night, that they were going to replace the unit. And I was like, well, I don't want to be out without equipment, so I took everything out. So but yeah, so we got double stacked 20 footers. So I've expressed it time and time again to, you know, the stores that I go to, that each bunk needs to be banded separately. As you can see that the top bunk, or the very top bunk, still has the green factory bands on it, and then they banded that top bunk to the second bunk, and each bunk is banded together, also banded individually. So just in case I have to separate it because it's too heavy, I could go ahead and safely do so. So because I can't see over to the other side and there's through traffic on the other side, I'm not going to throw it completely over. I'll just throw it on top of the load. So yeah, guys, leave it down in the comment section, you know, how your week's been, what you guys been up to, and any content you guys would like to see. I do have this new thing that I want to do. I bought forklift extensions, possibly for a multi-purpose use. You know, I'll see how it goes, but I do have to pick up my Subaru from the shop in a couple of days, as soon as they call me when it's ready. I ordered the forklift extensions off of Amazon because I was going to order them off of Uline, but Uline wanted, like, I don't know, almost $200-300 bucks plus shipping. I mean, it would have got here by today, but I'm not really in a rush because I don't have any use for them at the moment. But it might help with the fencing. That's the fencing season that's coming up this year, and you know, some other projects and stuff. So I just got to figure out where I can secure the I'm thinking about just putting them back there behind those two, you know, but behind the two diagonal beams. But yeah, just strap them up there, maybe drill like a hole or two in them, somewhere where it's not going to mess with the integrity of them, the structural integrity of the forklift extensions, just so that I can put like a carabiner or something like that onto it. So with this site, I can't go out that way because they have one of those drop down bar gates or whatever you want to call it, and it only stays open for one car length at a time. It's about 30 degrees this morning, so my straps are kind of frozen, so give me a pen. This material here is 20-foot pressure treated. For those of you who don't know, pressure treated is wood with like a greenish or yellowish hue to it, and that's some type of chemical that makes it like weather resistant, and I guess they pump a chemical into it that makes it also like bug resistant, so bugs don't want to eat it, like termites and stuff. I mean, and then I have heard that if you are going to install this as a part of, like, you know, fencing or something, and you wanted to stain it, or if you wanted to put it on your deck and you wanted to paint it, you have to wait, I think, like a whole season or something like that, just for I don't know, like the pressure treat it to cure or something. I don't know, look into it. I don't know the specifics, but there are some people who build their deck with the Trex decking, and Trex decking gets very, very hot in the summertime, so a lot of people like, you know, the natural wood, or not really natural, but pressure treated wood, because it doesn't absorb heat like the Trex deck. So I guess everything has its pros and its cons. So yep, so we're gonna get up on the forklift. I'm not gonna put my seatbelt on just yet, so we gotta wait for the orange light. reset the brakes. And what I'm going to do, guys, because the load is very heavy, I'm going to spread the forks. I'm going to spread them out all the way just to help balance the weight. Somebody remind me to grease this thing. The next Home Depot I go to, I'll go pick up a can of WD-40 or PB Blaster or something. Seat belt. Alright, yeah, I just got to figure out where I want to put it. I think I know, but I think I'm going to put it on the far side of that lumber there. The side shift left. I gotta put my stabilizers down because this load is gonna be very heavy. And as you can see, it's heavier on that side than it is on this side. So I'm just gonna pull it to the edge real quick. I'm gonna set it down, pull my forks back, my stabilizers back up, tilt forward. Try to grab it a little bit more on this side. Stabilizers down. And as you can see, it wants to be more heavy on that side. You see how it's kind of bobbling. So this could be kind of dangerous when you're trying to go in a hurry, but since I don't have anybody rushing me right now, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. And even if that means, you know, readjusting my forks a couple times, just to try to get it, where it needs to go. Stabilizers down, pick up. All right, right there, it's about balanced. This is a very heavy load. So with this, you just want to take your time, lift up, clear the trailer. Once you clear the trailer, you want to get the load as low as you can possibly go. This is probably about right there, just so that you have a clear field of view. You got to come in wide for the turn. Always watch your swing. Right there should be about enough space. I'm gonna lock the brakes, stabilizers down. I'm gonna bring this down before I bring it out. So stabilizers are fully lowered right now. And the machine still wants a rock. That's how you know this load is really heavy. So I'm gonna push it away from me. And I put it on the curb just so that it's not hanging out of the parking space that much. And I push it away from me so that way I can pull my stabilizers back up safely without damaging the lumber. I'm gonna take off the brakes. Yep, so that's a successful delivery. I'm gonna come back to the truck, put the machine back up on the, trailer. Lock the brakes. Put the machine back up on the trailer, but the what I do is I always do this one first and work my way back around. Always want to make sure your forks are fully extended, leg lines up. And that's it. All right, so I'll be back, guys.